Mic check, mic check. Hello. Well, a very warm afternoon to all our viewers here. Match number two between the Cricket Mantras and the United at the Pro Gully Championship here in Sangli. We just completed with the toss. We'll have a look at what the decision is from the center as the match begins in just a few moments from now. You can see the two teams warming up and gearing up to play their first match. And the United have won the toss, elected to have a bat first here in Sangli. And what a bright day it is! Bright sunny day. Some breeze blowing here as well. We'll be starting with live proceedings in just a short while from now on. But the news from the center is that the United have won the toss and undoubtedly elected to have a bat first against the Cricket Mantras here. Well, as I mentioned, match number two here, the Cricket Mantras take on the United. What a bright sunny day here in Sangli. The United winning the toss, electing to have a bat first. Looks like good conditions here. You can see the sun shining bright as we see the fielding team, the Cricket Mantras, getting ready to set up the field. The two umpires all in readiness as well as we are about to start off proceedings here at the Pro Gully Championship in Sangli. Wicketkeeper rushing in. The United, well, it seems like it was almost a no brainer for them as far as winning the toss and electing to have a bat was concerned. They were in no hesitation as the captain of the United immediately said that he wanted to have a bat first. Still early off in this tournament, as it's only match number two in this championship, so a lot still to be discovered here. But the fact remains that teams who have batted first may have a slight advantage early off in their innings as they get to know the proceedings and the conditions quite well here in Sangli. Looks like the fielding team, Cricket Mantras, have entered the field, and it's time for two batsmen from the United to enter the field, and we can start proceedings in match number two. Pro Gully Championship Sangli. What an exciting tournament. Saw an entertaining first match just a short while ago, as this tournament spans from the 18th of December till the 25th of December, where the finals will be played at this very venue as well. Proud sponsors Gully 91 of this tournament. Really exciting tournament on the cards between the teams participating here in Sangli. Well, the umpires are ready, the fielders are ready. Now it's time for the batsmen to enter the field. Really wondering where the batsmen are. Looks like they're all ready, and as you can see, the warm up being done by the fielders. As we see the two openers from the United, jersey number 13 and jersey number 12. Well, they're in sync as far as the numbering is concerned. We'll just have to wait and watch if they're in sync with their batting as well. So here we go, match number two. To all our viewers who have just joined now, it's the United taking on the Cricket Mantras, two quite recognized clubs. The United winning the toss, electing to have a bat first. Cricket Mantras wouldn't be disappointed with that, given the fact that they have good quick bowlers, and they'll be looking to maximize the power play with some swing and with some wickets for them. The squad for the United: Pandurang Vishal, Manoj the vice captain, Manjunath, Deepak, Aniket, Rishikesh the wicket keeper, Sachin, Prashant, Aditya, and Prashant the captain. The three impact players, out of which they can only choose one, obviously: Sandeep, Mahesh, and Nihal. Well, so that is the squad for the United. Well, if we come to the cricket mantras: Baliram, Gaurav, Rohit, Rishikesh, Farhan, the captain, Piyush, Shubham, Samad being the wicket keeper for this game, Shivram, Siddharth, and Vinayak. And the impact players which they've listed: Bajrang, Saurabh, Sagar, and Rohit. So, two heavy packed squads and an interesting field setup so far. My word, I can see what, five fielders in the frame currently, and I think it's time that we start proceedings here in Sangli for the Pro Gully Championship match number two, the United versus the Cricket Mantras. Left arm bowler is going to be coming over the wicket here to the right hander. It's always such an asset when you have a left arm bowler bowling into right handers. Still waiting for the umpire's signal to start off proceedings here in Sangli. Match number 2. What an exciting day of cricket this has been already. As we saw in match number 1, a power packed encounter. Second league match here. And I think the bowler has warmed up quite a lot now. Umpire should finally give the signal to start the match off. Looks like there's some small delay here in proceedings. The bowler looks ready, the batsmen look ready. Don't know what we're waiting for, but well, the bowling team will have some time to re-strategize, obviously without a ball being bowled, but they'll have some time to think about their strategies and their field setting before we begin with the match here. The United winning the toss, electing to have a bat first. A good toss to win as far as I'm concerned, because it's always a good strategy to elect to win the toss and elect to have a bat first. Get a feel of the ball, get a feel of the conditions as well. Batting first always an advantage, especially in the league matches, and especially once you're playing your first league match. Some good batting time for the batsman, especially when it's a good pitch, as we've seen. It's been a good pitch here in Sangli. Still waiting for the umpire's call to start the match off. Looks like bowler has got the signal to start the match off. Fielders are going back to their positions, and it will be the left arm seamer, jersey number 13. Start of the match for the cricket mantras with the ball. Looks like a really hot day here in Sangli. Some gentle breeze blowing, as always. It's that time of the month where it is cold in the afternoons as well. But here we go. First ball of match number 2. Beautifully bowled. Some late swing on that occasion. That is why erring in that line as well. Wide given by the umpire. First runs on the board for the United. Sachin and Rishikesh, the two openers. Sachin on strike, and Baliram, the left arm medium pacer, who's got a slip in place as well, and a short covers as well, who's rather very short. Beautifully bowled. Some good bounce on that one as well. You can see he's swinging the ball across the right hander. He's got some swing as well, and he's getting some seam off the surface as well. So, good start by the left arm seamer here. Good bowling there. Late cut, but there's a packed offside field for him. A direct hit, but Sachin has already made his ground. He was looking for the single on that occasion, but the single was never on, and rightfully sent back by his partner Rishikesh. Good delivery by Baliram yet again. You can see what he's trying to do here. He's trying to swing the ball away from the right hander, And you can also see what the right hander is trying to do. Sachin is trying to play the ball as late and as much as possible. He's trying to play it under his eyes. That's what good batsmen do with the new ball. Fuller on that occasion, and a wide given by the umpire, slightly outside that guideline, which has really prompted the umpire to make that decision. Well, as a bowler, these are really good times, isn't it? And he should be looking to just pitch the ball up and make the batsman play the shot as much as possible. Baliram would be looking to make the batsman play at these deliveries because it's swinging like haywire here at the moment. Beautifully bowled once again. Packed offside field, as I mentioned. It's quite difficult to hit the ball down the ground, across the ground on that offside. Could start this so far from Baliram. Bowled really well. He's got a slip in place as well, which might come into effect with the kind of swing that he's getting. Again, beautifully bowled, cautiously played by Sachin yet again. He's watching the ball till the end. It's been a busy day here at the Pro Gully Championship in Sangli. Fuller length, hits that one high up in the air. We'll just have to see where the ball has gone. It has gone straight into the hands of the fielder at long on. First wicket falls for the United, and it's Baliram who's picked up the wicket of Sachin, the key wicket of Sachin. 1 for 1 the score. There you go. Let's have a look at the replay once again. It went really, really high up in the air. And a really safe catch from the fielder running backwards, jersey number 10, as Baliram picks up the first wicket, and much deserved first wicket as well, if you can call that. Some really tight bowling in that first over, which made Sachin a bit restless as he went for the big shot. It went high, but there was no distance on that one, as the United lose their first wicket at the end of the first over. It's 1 for 1. Big moment in this game, as the United have lost their opener Sachin for no score. He's gone without troubling the scorers. None in 5 deliveries. Went for the escape shot and just could not escape from the first 5 dot deliveries. New batsman walking in is Manoj. Final delivery of the over for Baliram. It's been a very successful over from him, isn't it? Final delivery of the first over. Beautifully bowled. You can have a look at the swing once again. What an over from the left arm seamer coming over the wicket. And he seems to be quite happy with that swing as well. He's got a smile on his face. And why wouldn't he? It's 2 for 1 after 1 for the United. An interesting first over from Baliram. The United have been put on the back foot from over number one. They've lost their first wicket and the key wicket of Sachin. It's time for Vinayak to come in and bowl. Rishikesh facing his first delivery. Two batsmen still on naught. No runs have been scored off the bat so far. Six deliveries done. Another slip in place as well for Vinayak. Rishikesh on strike, and here is Vinayak, the medium pacer, the right arm medium pacer, coming over the wicket to Rishikesh. Looks like a flying slip in place. You can see on the right of your screen, jersey number 9 at slip. Fuller length looks to carve that one on the offside. He's carved that one well. The ball is rushing through and it will go towards the boundary. The fielder did not want to dive at it because it's not an outfield conducive for diving. But a good shot this from Rishikesh. First boundary up for the United. Fuller in length, just carving that one. No foot movement from the batsman, but found the gap effectively. Fielder was chasing the ball, but as you can see, had no scope for diving there. Starts off with a boundary. Vinayak will have to pull back things in this over. Another fuller length delivery. This time Rishikesh decides to leave that one. Slight swing for Vinayak as well, but not as much as we saw from the left arm seamer. This is good bowling. Vinayak looks to be more of a strong built as compared to Baliram, and that's why you might expect the shorter delivery from him as well. Lot more pace, and the bumper might come into the act as well. Good length delivery, good bounce on that one. As you can see, he's using the entirety of the pitch at the moment. Is Vinayak bowling in some good channels here? Carry towards the wicket keeper. He's carrying it towards his waist, so that shows that he's really coming in and rushing in with some good pace here. Good pace once again and good bounce once again. Surprised Rishikesh. Beautifully bowled from Vinayak. Well, as I mentioned, he looks to be a strong build. A touch shorter on that occasion from the bowler, and it completely surprised the batsman there. That ball rising up from a length. Good delivery once again, this time staying low, so pitch has played variably so far. We saw that in the first match as well. Yes, there were good conditions to bat, but on a few occasions, the variable nature of the pitch helping the bowlers as well, and that's what Vinayak will be hoping for. Final delivery of his first over now. Fuller in length, and he's been caught at point. Looking to go for that extravagant drive once again was Rishikesh, but finds the fielder at point, and the United, well, like they're falling like a pack of cards at the moment. Wicket in the first over, a wicket in the second one as well. Both bowlers being successful for the cricket mantra so far. Looking for that flashy drive, and the fielder at point makes no mistake. The fielding has been top notch from cricket mantras so far as Rishikesh departs. Both openers now in the hut as the United are 6 for 2 after the end of 2 overs. Time for another new batsman to come in. Aniket has joined Manoj in the center. Tough times here for the United. 6 for 2 already. We're just done with the second over, and both bowlers have enjoyed wickets in their first over. It's time for Baliram to continue the same field that he had for the first over, and why not? Two new batsmen at the crease. He'll be bowling to Manoj. Both batsmen still batting or not. Beautifully bowled there. A leaf from Manoj. Manoj wants to see off Baliram, it seems. Still a long time left in the power play as well. Just done with one third of the power play so far. And that score is looking like a football score at the moment, 6 for 2 for the United. Good delivery, looking to hit that one on the onside. Lands in no man's land here. Should be able to come across for a couple of runs. 2 runs, but not the most convincing 2 runs as far as the batsmen are concerned. Manoj gets off the mark with that streaky 2. Well, the ball was in the air, and that's why it was a bit tough for the batsman to really make it out if it's going to land in inside or outside the circle. But here's Baliram once again. This time on the onside, he's flicked that one for a boundary. First boundary from the bat of Manoj. Beautifully played from the right-hander as he brings up the second boundary of the innings and his first of the innings here. We have a look at the replay. Poor delivery. If he would have left that one, that would have been a wide ball. Straying down the pads was Baliram on that occasion. And easy pickings for Manoj. Scoreboard is ticking. And it's ticking finally for the United. First boundary of Baliram. 6 runs off this over. With 3 deliveries left. Slower delivery on that occasion. Another dot ball. It's been a good start from the bowling team. The cricket mantras done well to dismiss the 2 openers, but the challenge remains. Manoj is an accomplished batsman as well. Good delivery. Umpire does not give it a wide. Went across the angle. The non-striker slightly concerned about that call from the umpire, asking him the question of whether it was a wide or not. The umpire says it just cut the line, and that always is the case when a left arm seamer is coming from over the wicket and bowling across the right hander. Going down the wicket this time. Keeper was quick enough to release the ball back. Looking for that big shot was Manoj. Does not get anything on that occasion. 3 overs done. The United are 12 for 2. There you go. Looking to go for that big shot. That big slog on the onside. That shot is particularly on in the power play when the fielders are inside the circle. Time for Vinayak to come in and bowl his second over now. Good start by the cricket mantras, 12 for 2 in the first three. There's Vinayak running in. Good length delivery. Aniket decides to leave it. First delivery that Aniket has fished. Aniket, the right hander, in at number 4 for the United. What the United will be looking to do from here on is that they'll be looking to build a good partnership, especially Manoj, who's looking quite confident in the center. Be looking to help out Aniket, who's quite early in his innings here. Short delivery took him by surprise. Manoj says no for the single. Aniket was not really expecting that short delivery. As I previously mentioned as well, Vinayak will be looking to use the short ball. It's one of his weapons. Used the short ball well so far. Surprised the batsman on most of the occasions. Still got a slip in place. Short delivery, looking to hit that one on the onside. He was situated quite deep in his crease, was Aniket. That's why he went for that hook shot. Almost tripped over the stumps as well, the batsman. Three dot deliveries to start off the over. The pressure is right on the batsman here. Well, that should be a wide on the offside from Vinayak. Really, the first error delivery that he's bowled in his spell so far. It's been an amazing spell of bowling. 1 for 5 in the first 9 deliveries from the pacer. He certainly had fun out there. He'll be looking to have some more fun if he gets a couple of more wickets in this first spell of his. Good delivery once again. You can see the carry that he's getting, Vinayak. Or is it the wicket keeper is standing too close? Well, both the scenarios are possible, but I think it's the bounce that Vinayak is extracting from the wicket. He surprised the batsman on a few occasions as well. And he's also bowled in that consistent area of outside the off stump. Two deliveries to go. Good delivery there, and he's given that. The umpire had no hesitation whatsoever to give that out. It looked quite plumb. It was looking as if it was going to hit the off stump, and the umpire gives that one out. Second wicket for Vinayak now. You can see a slight shuffle from the batsman Aniket, and well, that was plumb. The batsman is not really happy with that call. He's indicating that there was some bat involved as well, but I really don't think that there was any inside edge on that occasion as Aniket departs for a duck as well. The United are 13 for 3 now at the end of 3.5. Really a disappointing end to that innings for Aniket. An innings which never really started. Manjunath is the new man in. 3 wickets down already for the United, who won the toss and elected to have a bat first. Cricket mantras would be thinking that it's a good toss to lose. Got 3 wickets in the first four. Vinayak bowling his final delivery of the second over to Manjunath now. All right-handers in the United so far. Manjunath coming in at 5. Good delivery, plays that one well, and good fielding there. The fielding has been superb from Cricket Mantra so far. The men in pink, as they call themselves. 4 overs done. The United 13 for 3. Another successful over for the bowling side. Well, no prizes for guessing who it is with the ball once again. Baliram continuing into his third over now, the left arm seamer. Been an entertaining power play here in the Pro Gully Championship in Sangli. Full length delivery this time from the bowler. Baliram 1 for 8 into his third over. Looks quite confident in his stride, in his run up. You can see how he has a spring in his step. Good delivery once again, fuller in length, straight towards the fielder at mid off. This is some good bowling from Cricket Mantras, who will be happy with the decision now of themselves losing the toss. 13 for 3, the United at the moment. Don't seem to have an escape door here. Manoj, 6 of 9, has looked the most settled of the 5 batsmen who have been at the crease so far. And looks like Baliram is going to change angles. He's going to come around the wicket to the right hander. Looking to tail the ball back in, it seems. Another full end delivery, takes the quick single this time. A slight misfield as well. Slight fumble from the fielder at mid off allows them to take that quick run. Brings Manjunath back on strike. Not yet off the mark. And for the new batsman, Baliram is coming over the wicket. Good delivery. You can see why he's come back over the wicket here. He's swinging the ball across the right hander. He's been doing that since the last 3 overs now. He'll continue to do that to the new batsman. As a new batsman, it is quite challenging to face the swing that Baliram has had to offer today. And the batsman will take time to settle in and get a gist of how Baliram is bowling at the moment. 1 for 9 for him into his third over. The economy rate has been really, really good so far from the left arm seamer. Another false start for him. Last 2 deliveries left of the over. Good delivery, cuts that one, and one bounce towards the fielder at short third man. You can see that Manjunath is trying to get himself off the mark, but there doesn't seem to be anything that he can do at the moment as well. The current run rate is at 2.9. If you're a supporter of the United, you might not want to look at that visual. A short delivery to end the over. A very, very good over from the bowler. Just one run coming off it. After five, the United are 14 for 3. Vinayak into bowl his third over, a top edge. A lucky boundary for Manoj here. But the United will take anything that comes their way. Second boundary for Manoj, a rather streaky one. Vinayak went with the short delivery once again, caught the top edge and over the wicketkeeper, behind the wicketkeeper for a boundary here for Manoj. 11 of 11. He enters the double digits. Much needed boundary as well. Cuts this one and just towards the left of the third man fielder. He's got a deep third man and a gully in place. That offside is quite packed, isn't it? Batsman will have to think twice before hitting on that offside. 5 runs off the first two balls. Wide delivery this time. Good pick up by the wicket keeper as well. It was a wayward delivery from Vinayak, who's had to really make an adjustment for the first time in his spell. Good length delivery once again. This is where he wants to be. This is the challenging length as a batsman. Well, what the good length delivery does to the batsman is that it does not allow the batsman to be on the front foot or the back foot. It's very, very challenging length. And Vinayak has bowled well so far. Edged and just over the fielder once again. They've been a bit lucky as well, have the United batsmen, especially Manjunath. Had a couple of really, really streaky edges. And he finally gets off the mark with this one. Batting has not been at its best from the United batsmen so far. Boundaries that they've got have all been through edges. Not one convincing shot at the moment. Full toss this time. And just as I said that there was no convincing shot from the batsman, I get one from Manoj. Beautifully played. A full toss, but he still had to put that one off. And he flicks that one on the onside for another boundary. 16 of 13 for Manoj now. Carrying this innings quite well for the United. He's been the only batsman that has looked formidable in the middle. It's been an expensive over. 11 of it with a delivery to go for Vinayak. Good delivery, short delivery. It's high up in the air. Has it cleared the boundary? Well, it has cleared the boundary easily. First six of the innings for the United. And what should have been a really, really good power play for the cricket mantras turns out to be just a good power play for them, courtesy that last over onslaught by Manoj. 17 runs coming off that last over. After six, the United are 31 for 3. Well, Vinayak was 1 for 5 in his 2 overs, and he's in fact 2 for 5 in his overs. He's ended up with 2 for 22 in his three. Full toss once again from Baliram, and he gets the treatment for that as well. First boundary now for Manjunath. They're really getting a move on here, are the United batsmen. Beautifully played on the offside. A full toss from the bowler Baliram. Easy pickings for Manjunath as he gets his first boundary. Score is moving, it's ticking for the United now. Looking to cut that one. Good fielding at point, stopping some runs out there for his side. It's been a good 5 to 10 minutes for the United. They've got boundaries, and the last over of the power play, my word, 17 runs off that last over. Really a successful one for them. Good length delivery once again. This is where he wants to be, Baliram. He'll be really disappointed by the fact that he bowled a full toss of his first delivery. Ever since that, he's made a good comeback. 3 deliveries left in his spell now. Captain has trusted him to bowl all 4 overs with the new ball, and why not? He's bowled so well. Bowled in with some good pace. He's got the swing as well. The economy rate has been quite low from him too. Final 2 deliveries of the over for Baliram and the spell as well. 1 for 13 for him. Goes for the big shot and a beautiful shot from Manjunath. Clears the infield quite well. I don't know why they don't have any fielders outside the 30-yard circle on the offside. Looks like they still want to exert that pressure on the United, but that has really produced or costed them 2 boundaries so far. Beautifully played, and once he's cleared that infield with this field, he's got a boundary easily, given the fact that the outfield is quite quick as well. 8 runs off this over. Final delivery to go. They've recovered well. The current run rate was 2.9 at one point in the power play at the end of 4 overs. Now it's moved back to 6. Don't go for that quick single, and that will be the end of another successful over, I would say, for the United. Baliram ends his spell 1 for 17 in his 4 overs. Really good bowling by the left arm seamer coming over the wicket. 7 overs done. The United 39 for 3. Finally, a bowling change. Third bowler being used for the first time in the innings by Cricket Mantras. Rishikesh is the bowler. The umpire has called that a wide. Rishikesh not happy with that decision, but it was a touch and go call, and the umpire decides to give that one wide. Remember, the guideline is just an imaginary line for the umpire, not necessarily it's the guideline that has to be taken into consideration. Good delivery so far, looking He's looked really confident so far as Manoj, 22 of 14, looking to late cut that one. Rishikesh, another medium pacer that the cricket mantras have with the ball in hand. Just one run of this over so far. Manoj will be looking to take him on. Flicks that one on the onside. A leg glance by him. The ball is racing towards the boundary. What good timing on that one. Really superb timing. For a moment, I felt that it was going to be a couple of runs for the batsman and the fielder is going to get towards the ball, but no chances for the fielder at all. He's hit that one beautifully in the gap. He's looking very, very comfortable out there. 26 of 16 for Manoj. He's relied on timing so far, has Manoj. He's got the best of timings. Current run rate is back to 6. After a very long time in this innings, a slower delivery, flicks that one once again. Slogs it on the onside, no fielder there, and it will be another boundary. So the runs are flowing here for the United. Just how quickly a T20 game can change. Slower delivery, fuller one, turns out to be a slower full toss there, and just locks that one on the onside. The vacant space on the onside. 30 of 17 for Manoj now, striking just under 200. Good delivery this one from Rishikesh, and what a comeback from him. We mentioned about how good Manoj was in the middle, but Rishikesh has just uprooted the off stump. Beautiful delivery. What a comeback from the bowler after being hit for two boundaries back to back. He comes up with a stellar delivery. Ball finds the gap between the bat and the pad of Manoj as he has to depart after a good innings. 30 of 18 for Manoj, who steadied the ship for the United. But the fourth wicket is down for the United now. Cricket mantras, a much needed wicket for the bowling side. Well, a new batsman walks to the centre. Wicket number 4 down. Rishikesh brought into the attack. All three bowlers who've been introduced into the attack so far have got wickets. 1 for 9 for Rishikesh so far in this over. Yes, he was hit for a couple of boundaries, but a good comeback from him. And it's a lesson for the other teams as well. You can't be staying down the pads. You just have to consistently keep on hitting that off stump line and that good length, and you will get your rewards, as cricket mantras have done so far. Good delivery, a slower deliveries, it seems. They'll pick up the single on that occasion, a quick single from the new batsman to get Manjunath back on strike. They've used Nihal as the impact substitute. Well, they've used the impact substitute because they've lost wickets in clusters here. 4 wickets down already for the United. Good delivery, a Yorker length to Manjunath. He does not pick up a single of it. And a successful over, 10 runs and a wicket coming off that over. United after 8, 49 for 4. It's been a good start from cricket mantras. 4 wickets is what they've picked in the 8 overs that they've bowled. Each and every bowler that has been introduced so far has picked up a wicket at least. And now it's time for Farhan. It's time for some spin here in Sangli. Farhan, the left arm spinner, the off spinner, the conventional spinner, is into the attack, bowling to Nihal, the impact substitute. A lot of pressure on the impact substitute, isn't it? Coming in when you know that you're in the impact substitute section and just walking in and being ready to bat. First delivery for Farhan. Good delivery, bowls the straighter one this time. Looked like a warm up delivery which Nihal left patiently. There's a slip in place as well. The slip is indicating to the point fielder that the cut shot might just be on. Beautifully bowled. Beautiful delivery from Farhan this time. Nihal will take his time. Does not want to lose another wicket for his side here. He will take his time. Well bowled there. Beautifully flighted from Farhan yet again. He's flighting the ball quite well. Enticing the batsman to go for the big shot. The batsman is not ready yet. Plays it off the back foot this time, but straight towards the fielder. Direct hit. And it would have been closer than that. Quick single taken by Nihal to bring back Manjunath on strike. Good 4 deliveries by Farhan here. Beautifully bowled once again. He's not giving anything away. No room whatsoever from Farhan. He's bowling tight lines. And most of his deliveries are hitting the stumps as well. This time a flighted delivery just inside that guideline. 1 run coming off that over from Farhan. After 9, the United are 50 for 4. Rishikesh will continue. A successful last over for Rishikesh. Wicket coming off that one. And it looks like he's gonna have the wicket keeper close to the stumps for himself as he wears his helmet. 50 on the board for the United. Not the quickest of 50s, just under a run a ball. But with the wickets that have fallen alongside, it's been a good effort to get themselves to 50, backed by Manoj's quick fire 30 of 18. And he'll be bowling to Nihal, 2 of 5, after being brought in as the impact sub. He's looked like he wants to give himself time in the middle. Lots and lots of over left. We've still not completed 50% of the overs of the innings. That is why Nihal, realizing that opportunity, realizing that there will be weaker overs, there will be overs where he can capitalize and get set. Flicks that one on the onside. And no chance for the fielder at deep mid wicket. He's timed that one brilliantly. First boundary this for the impact sub. Flicks that one. No square leg as well. No deep square leg. Which is why it made the job for the deep mid wicket fielder even more tough. And as you might have seen, no diving on this ground from any of the fielders so far, and understandably so. Rishikesh has been expensive, but what he's done is he's picked up a crucial wicket of Manoj here. He's looked good, but he's looked good in certain junctures. Not been consistently good in this spell so far. Slow delivery this time. It's up in the air. Has he cleared the outfield? One bounce and the ball goes towards the boundary. Nobody there at long gone. And that was a really impressive shot. Great timing on that one from Nihal. Hitting that one right out of the middle of the bat. So this over reads as .4.4. Super impressive batting from the impact sub. Giving himself time. A Yorker length delivery. Negotiated that one quite well. Didn't look to go for the big shot of the Yorker. He's respecting that good delivery. And that's what Nihal has done so far. He's respected the good deliveries. And whenever he's found that the bowlers have been slightly short or slightly full, he's gone through with those shots. Good shot this. And good fielding in the deep this time as well. They've bought in that long on fielder, especially for Nihal now. Nihal will keep strike. At the end of the first 10 overs, the United 59 for 4. Looks like a short drinks break. Halfway done in this first innings. 59 for 4 the score. Been a good first 10 as far as the bowling team is concerned. But as you can see, the batting team is slightly getting into the game once again. Nihal 11 of 11, Manjunath 9 of 15. But he needs to get a move on. He's been at the non-strikers end since a long time now. Hot conditions here in Sangli for the Pro Gully Championship. What a tournament this has been so far. We're just in the first day. Another 6 days left in the tournament. Power packed action left. Some good entertaining left as well. 59 for 4 coming back to this game. 60 deliveries left in this innings. Should be looking to score at least around 130, 140 from here. And that will only be possible if they have either one or if they have two of these players till the end. It would be a big, big bonus. As we see spin continuing, Farhan, the spin of Farhan continuing. He's got a slip in place as well. Two right-handers in the middle. It's a good ploy to get this left arm spinner on. Starts off with a wide down the leg side. These are all bonus runs for the United. They need them at this moment. Current run rate back at 6. Good delivery this time from Nihal. It's coming quite slow off the hand of Farhan as well. I will be quite intrigued to see Nihal take the aggressive option against the spinner and keep him under his toes, on his toes in fact. He's got the slip out as well, particularly because of that reason, because he senses that Nihal might go for the big hit. Goes for the cut shot towards the fielder in the infield. Pick up a quick single. Manjunath on strike after a long time, waiting at the non-striker's end. Goes for the sweep shot. Does not clear the fielder at short fine leg. Couple of inches either on the left or right of that short fine leg fielder. And the ball would have raced towards the boundary. Instead, they just get a single. Quick single yet again from Nihal. This is good batting, good rotation of strike. This is what the middle overs are all about, isn't it? Be it a T20 game, be it a 50-over game. You need those singles at regular intervals just to transfer the pressure on your partner. It's high up in the air. And it lands in safely on the offside. Another single. 5 runs off the 5 deliveries bowled by Farhan. Final delivery of the over now. Nihal on strike. Good delivery there. Coming back in with the arm. The slider as they call that one. Or the arm ball. 5 runs coming off that one. 11 done. It's 64 for 4. Well, time for some more spin. Chinaman coming into the attack. Piyush bowling his first over. Goes for the big shot straight away. Manjunath does not get a good hold of it. Should just be a single, and it is. Be bowling to Nihal now. This will be a good contest. Piyush, the left arm Chinaman, bowling to Nihal. Exciting contest to watch out. Full toss. It's up in the air. This looks like a big, big. Oh my word! It's a big miss. It was looking like a blunder from the batsman Nihal. Almost turned out to be a blunder, but the fielder there has dropped a sitter. Hit that one, did not middle it. What should have been a regulation catch for the fielder running in from long on turns out to be a dropped catch and a single. Piyush will be very disappointed by that. It wasn't a good delivery to be very honest, but he had given a wicket off that one, and my word, the short third man fielder has just slipped. That has given them the opportunity to pick up the single. The umpire signals leg byes. Have a look at that once again. My word, he just slipped on the ground and just laid on the ground as well. 3 runs of the first 4 deliveries for Piyush. Looks like a really good action from him. Straight down the ground. He's hit that one well. He's hit that one well for a boundary. What timing on that occasion from Nihal. Well, extra life for Nihal here. Being dropped in the very same over and to rub salt into the wounds of the fielders of cricket mantras produces a boundary as well. 7 runs so far. Final delivery from Piyush now. Just flicks that one nonchalantly for another single. Moves on to 19 of 18 does Nihal and ends the over well. 12 overs done, the United 72 for 4. Farhan to continue. You've got a good combo in terms of spinners here. They'll get a couple of runs on that one. 2 left arm spinners, one bowling the conventional off spinners, and the other one with the leg spinners, the Chinaman as they call him. Beautifully bowled from Farhan. What a delivery. Well, he's got a smile on his face as well, and why not? What a ball that was to Nihal. Absolutely squaring him up. Well, that turned sharply. Started off on middle stump and went into the gloves of the wicketkeeper. Beautifully bowled once again. He's trying to be cautious against the left arm spinner. Back to back dot deliveries for Farhan. Goes for the big shot. It's on the onside. Couple of bounces towards the fielder at deep mid wicket will just be a single once again. Nihal, the impact sub, has ensured that the United don't fall after those first four wickets falling very, very quickly. Once again, some good lines, some challenging lines being bowled by Farhan. Another single for Manjunath has to up his strike rate at least, striking at just 66. Final delivery of the overflighted one. It's up in the air. Has it cleared the fielder? Just clears the fielder at long on. The umpire has signaled that a boundary. So it looks like the fielder has made a mess of that one. It was high up in the air. Flight delivery from Farhan, as I mentioned, and he's dropped that one, in fact. Couple of drop chances of Nihal now. One in the last over when Piyush was bowling, and now in this over when Farhan was bowling. Piyush into the attack once again. 8 runs off his first over. It's up in the air from Manjunath. And he's hit that one for a maximum. Second six of the innings. First one from the bat of Manjunath. A slight word from the captain to the spinner as well. What a glorious shot this one. Super batting from Manjunath. Pressure on the bowler straight away. Six hit of the first ball. Goes for the big shot once again. Has he connected it well? Well, just connects that one well. Slight confusion from the fielder once again. And I think Piyush is disappointed by the effort of the fielder. Six and then a four. Manjunath has decided that this is the over, this is the bowler that he wants to target. Just fell slightly in front of the fielder at long on, who's been in business since the last three overs. Couple of drop chances by the fielder as well. This time it wasn't a catch. He's hit that one once again, and no chance for the fielder this time. Back to back boundaries for Manjunath. Beautifully hit in the gap between deep mid wicket and long on. This is aggressive batting from Manjunath now. He's decided that he's shifted gears into fifth gear at the moment. He was in the first gear before this over. He's immediately shifted to fifth gear. Goes for the big shot. And he's hit that one comfortably as well. 6-4-4-6. 20 runs of the first four balls. And a full toss, which deserved that treatment. Well, you can't be bowling a full toss to a man who's in such good form. 100 comes up as well for the United now. Respects the good delivery, does Manjunath now. So quickly he's moved to 34 of 26. Just a while back he was batting. Strike rate of under 70. Goes for the big shot, smacks that one on the onside. Will just be a single to end the over. 21 runs coming off that over from Piyush. It's 101 for 4 for the United after 14. Continuing with spin. Up in the air. At least a couple of runs. No, it's a boundary. Boundaries are flowing here at the moment. Super bit of batting. Spinning away from the right hander this time, and Manjunath, don't know what has happened to him in the last 2 overs. He's just dealing in boundaries and sixes. Sweeps it. Sweeps it for a single this time, does Manjunath. In fact, he's taken a couple of runs. This is really, really good batting. Goes for the big shot. He's hit that one powerfully towards the long on fielder for a single. Fine lower for Farhan. None for 21 into his fourth. Should have had one wicket. Should have had the wicket of Nihal. He was dropped at long on, Nihal, in the last over that Farhan bowled. Farhan is doing the smart thing now, just rotating the strike and giving it to Manjunath. Realizing that Manjunath is the aggressor at the moment and just rotating the strike to him. Beautifully bowled from Farhan yet again. Last ball of the over and last ball of the spell. It's that one powerfully on the offside. That should be another boundary. It is another boundary for Manjunath. 12 runs coming off that over. A disappointing end for Farhan. None for 26 is what he finishes with in his 4. After 15, it's 1-1-3 for 4. We're into the final 5 now. Last 5 overs left. Should be a power packed last 5 overs. Piyush still has 2 overs left. Given the fact that he went for 21 in his last over. It's up in the air from Nihal. And that will go towards the fielder for just a single. There you have the replay as well. Bouncing just in front of the fielder at long on. Does a good job preventing the ball. Will be a boundary this time. This is super batting. They've clearly taken on Piyush at the moment, especially Manjunath. And with that boundary, Manjunath gets towards his 50. 50 of just 33 for the right hander. He's taken his time. He's been there right from the start, right from the power play. And now he has a great opportunity to make full use of these last 5 overs. 50 of 33, a really planned innings from the right hander. Started off pretty slowly, but he's paced his innings quite well. He reaches his half century mark with a boundary, and look at that strike rate. The strike rate is up as well. He's covered magnificently well. Looking to go for the big shot once again, missing that one completely. A dot ball from Piyush. Three deliveries left in the over. No surprises that Manjunath will be looking to go for the big shots. Sweeps that one. Some good bounce on that one. And the wicket keeper has missed it. Everyone has missed it. First the batsman, then the wicket keeper, and now the fielder as well cannot find his way towards the ball. Just chasing towards it. Some good spin on that one. But 4 runs of buys now. They'll take anything that comes their way. Will the United? Goes for the big shot. And he gets 6 runs. Convincing shot right out of the middle of the bat. He's seeing the ball like a football at the moment as Manjunath. Hitting that one straight as an arrow. There was elevation and there was distance on that one as well. Really smart batting. None for 40 now for Piyush. Certainly been an expensive bowler, and he ends with a boundary as well. None for 44 in his 3 overs for Piyush. 60 of 37 for Manjunath now. Short delivery. Swiveled around the ball. Fielder tried hard but couldn't really keep that ball inside the field of play. 132 for 4 after 16. Bowling change. Siddharth into the attack. Piyush has been expensive. None for 44 in his 3. Goes for the big shot. It's up in the air. And finally taken at long on. Siddharth comes into the attack, and the fielder at long on picks up an easy catch. Wicket of the first ball for the off spinner. There you go. A flight to delivery. It was down to hit that one as well, but a comfortable catch at long on for the fielder. And finally, the worries of cricket mantras have been vanished by that wicket. Nihal, the impact sub. A good knock, he played sensibly. 28 of 26 is what he'll have to depart at. Manjunath 60 of 37. Still at the non-strikers and the danger man Manjunath. Vishal is the new man walking in. 132 for 5 for the United. 23 deliveries, 23 legal deliveries left in this innings. That should be a wide down the leg side. Flicks that one on the onside. That should be a boundary. Yes, it is. Wide and four. The first five wides of this innings, and they'll happily take it, will the United. Bonus runs here. Clearly on course for 170, 180 from here on. It's a smart batting and not so good bowling by Siddharth. 1 for 6. Just the one legal delivery that he's bowled. Will be another wide ball and should be another boundary. This is turning out to be a horrendous start from Siddharth now after taking that wicket of the first ball. He's only dealt in wides. Well, not at all a good sight from the bowling team's point of view. 10 runs given away and absolutely no ball bowled so far. Just adds worries. Delivery. Finally coming around the wicket was Siddharth on that occasion. Gets a single. Four deliveries left. Looks to go for the big shot now. He's hit that one for a six as Manjunath. There you go, 66 of 38 for them. It's been smashed down the ground and beautifully from Manjunath there. Clearing the long on fielder, cutting towards the pitch of the ball, running towards the bowler. And look at the stats for Siddharth now, 1 for 18 in just 3 deliveries. It's been very expensive. He's got a leg slip in place. I wonder why. Quicker delivery this time. Manjunath could not get a hold of that one. He's very disappointed that he did not get a hold on that one. 2 balls left in the over. 150 is up for the United with that 6 of the previous ball. Looks to go for another 6. It's high up in the air. Falls in front of the fielder at long off. Will end up being a couple of runs for Manjunath. This is good from Vishal, realizing that he needs to give the strike to Manjunath. That's why running the first one very quickly. Current run rate at 9 runs and over at one point. It was at 2.9, I remember, at the end of 4 overs. They've really recovered well after that. They've got some help from the bowlers as well and the fielders as well. Fielding, which was top notch in the power play at least, has really fallen down. Couple of catches dropped, fielding errors done, wicket keeping misses. Looks to go for the big shot. He's easily cleared that one. That's a long, long 6 there. 26 runs coming off that Siddharth over. A wicket came off the first ball, but ever since that wicket, He's only dealt in sixes. 158 for 5 after 17. That's a long, long six from Manjunath. Vinayak into the attack now. Into his final over. 2 for 22 for him. Edged. And towards Siddharth, who's situated at deep third man. Single of the first ball. 18th over for Vinayak. Good shot from Manjunath this time. And a misfield at point. You can see the reaction from the captain. A misfield has just given away that boundary. What should have been just a dot ball has turned out to be a four, courtesy that misfield. You can see that reaction from the captain, removing his cap in anger and frustration. It's been that kind of a period for the cricket mantras. The United have completely dominated, courtesy Manjunath's 78 of just 42. And he's still not done yet. He's on course for that century, I feel. Not giving out the commentator's curse, but he certainly looks to be well on course for that. Wide delivery down the leg side, so the worries continue for cricket mantras. The way they started off and the way that they're ending this innings is quite dramatic, isn't it? Completely inverse of how they started off in the power play. Inside edge onto the pads. Dot ball for Vinayak. Vinayak has looked like the only bowler, along with Baliram, who's had some control with the new ball and some control with the lines and the lengths. He'll get another boundary here. 4 runs. It's turning out to be horrific for the cricket mantras. 2 for 32 for Vinayak. Was looking like he was bowling well, but he's 82 of 44. What an innings this has been from Manjunath, single handedly carrying his team. He scored almost 50% of the runs so far for the United. That one staying low, looking to hit that one on the onside. It was too low. Surprised with the variable bounce that the pitch has had to offer. They've not only tried extra, but they've given a lot of wides as well. Lots and lots of wides given. Well, he's trying to be cheeky there. Will get the single and he'll keep strike. He'll be happy by keeping strike. Will Manjunath, 83 of 46 for the right hander now. 2 overs to go. The United are 169 for 5. Well, once you have a bowling change in the 19th over, it clearly indicates something. To be very honest, this is indicating that the bowling team is under some pressure. Bowling change at the moment. Shivram into the attack. He's hit that one well, has Manjunath. And it will be another boundary. No chance for the fielder. Boundaries are flowing and they're flowing quickly. Welcomes Shivram into the attack with the boundary. Up in the air. And finally, the wicket of Manjunath has been taken. I say finally, 87 of 47 for him after some power hitting by him. He's finally hit one up in the air and towards the fielder at long on. A rather simple catch for the fielder at long on. But what an innings. The bowler Shivram congratulating Manjunath on a superb knock, 87 of 47 for him. It's 173 for 5. Good delivery, looking to cut that one. Prashant is the new man on strike. 3 deliveries left in the 19th. Goes for the big shot. He slogged that one. There is no fielder in the deep on that side. Deep square leg isn't in place. And that will be a boundary for Prashant here. The runs are flowing, as I said, 177 for 6, the score. Just look how easily he's hit that one. No deep square leg in place. Fielder was inside the circle on the onside. Clearly an easy boundary. 2 deliveries left in the 19th now. 8 runs and a wicket so far from Shivram. Prashant and Vishal, the two batsmen at the crease. 6 wickets down for the United. Looks to go for the big shot. Some good top spin on that occasion by Shivram. Ball bouncing from a particular length. Wicketkeeper took it on his chest. It was on the offside as well, so it became much more tougher for the batsman to hit. It's that one on the onside this time. Should be at least a couple of runs. Turns out to be a boundary. No chance for the fielder who tried to use his foot but ends up giving a boundary. 12 runs and a wicket coming off that 19th over. The United after 19 181 for 6. Final over of the innings. Rishikesh to bowl 1 for 19 in his 2 overs for Rishikesh. I wonder why he hasn't bowled his full quota of 4. Goes for the big shot. Vishal on the offside, but it's straight towards the fielder. Second wicket for Rishikesh. Vishal looking to clear the infield on the offside, hitting it straight into the hands. It's 181 for 7 now. The United are losing wickets, but the batsmen have a good attitude of hitting the ball. And as they should be having, last 5 deliveries left, should be looking to hit boundaries and maximums of each and every delivery. Slower delivery this time from Rishikesh. First left-hander we've seen come out for the United. Aditya is the new batsman. All he has to do is give the strike to Prashant. Prashant is the well-versed batsman. 8 of 4 for him, striking at 200. Another slow delivery, but that will be a wide outside the off stump. Last 4 deliveries. It's already a good score from where they had started. Slow delivery hits that one up in the air and straight towards the fielder. Another wicket for Rishikesh. Third wicket for him now. Second one in the final over. And Prashant finds himself on the non-striker's end yet again. Slower delivery, looking to clear the infield yet again. This time the left-hander. The captain makes no mistake. Easy catch for him. Eighth wicket down. 182 for 8 now with 3 balls left. Prashant, all he wants is that he should get the strike. The umpire calling in the new batsman. That one stayed low from Rishikesh. Prashant K is the new batsman in. Two balls to go now. What an over this has been. Just one run off this over so far. Needs to finish well, does Rishikesh. Full toss, a low full toss. It's up in the air. Falls in no man's land. They've taken two runs despite the confusion there. I think Prashant wanted the strike. Prashant, the one who's at the non striker's end, wanted the strike. Final delivery of the innings 184 for 8. And that will be the end of the innings. A single to end the innings. 4 runs and 2 wickets coming off that final over. A really good final over from Rishikesh, who finishes 3 for 22 in his 3 overs. It's been a rather good spell from Rishikesh. I wonder why he didn't get the fourth over. An expensive middle over section for cricket mantras, but the United have done an amazing job to get themselves to 185 courtesy a brilliant knock by Manjunath. It's 185 for 8 in the 20 overs. Well, these are the highlights of the innings. Rather slow start for the United. Well, the United are re-strategizing as to how they can defend this total 186 runs required for cricket mantras in their allocated 20 overs. It will be interesting to see who wins this encounter. It's going to be a power packed, action packed 20 overs to come. Both teams really not ready to give an inch to the other. 186. What a total they've put on the board. And this surely has to be the key performance or the key highlight of this Pro Gully Championship in Sangli so far. The United, they started off quite slowly, but then the way that they came back with the bat, courtesy Manjunath's 80 runs or so, was truly commendable. Now they have to do the job with the ball in hand because even the cricket mantras have a formidable batting. You can see left-hander Piyush already at the crease. Batsmen are not happy with something, telling the umpires sweep off some of the dirt at the pitch. And as the players of the United warm up, it's a huge total that they have on the board, 186. It can easily be chased as well, the cricket mantras. If they have a good start in the power play, anything can happen. No total is a small one on this ground. Hot conditions in Sangli, but pleasant ones for the game of cricket. It's a good time of the year, December. Good breeze is blowing as well, as you can see. Some sweeping done at the pitch. That is what the two openers wanted. Wanted a clean pitch. 186 required, 9.3 the required run rate for the cricket mantras. First 6 overs are going to be very, very crucial for both the teams here. They have to understand the fact that the game is not only restricted to the first six, but the entirety of the 20 overs. They have to bowl or bat well. And once these two teams realize that, there we go. The umpire is ready. Batsmen seem to be ready as well. And the bowler Manjunath, who was the star with the bat for the United, will take the ball in his hand, bowl the first over of the second innings. Here we go, and it's been flicked on the onside from Rohit for a single towards deep fine leg. Starts off with a single, a good start there. A single always a good sign for the opener. Just eases the nerves that every opener has. Right hand, left hand combination between Rohit and Piyush. Piyush is the one who's on strike at the moment, the left hander. That's a wayward delivery from Manjunath. Five wides. Not the start that he was looking for. Poor delivery from him. Looks like it just slipped out of his hand. Looking to bowl in with the extra effort. No chance for the wicketkeeper whatsoever. Even three wicket keepers wouldn't have stopped that one from going towards the boundary. 6 runs of the first ball then. Poor start by Manjunath. Finding it tough to grip the ball in his hand, it seems. Five wides, never a good sight. Driven and driven well on the offside. Should be at least a couple. No, it's gone towards the boundary here. What good timing from Piyush there. First legal delivery that he's faced. He's timed the ball to perfection. Just have a look at the quality of the shot here. Front foot in front and just times that one. Finds the slightest of gaps and the ball just races towards the boundary. What a good start this has been from Cricket Mantras. 10 runs of the first two balls. Flicks that one on the onside yet again. Another boundary. Piyush is having some fun out there. He went for 42 runs in his 3 overs. And he says, let me return the favor to the United now. It's that same battle. Earlier Piyush was bowling to Manjunath. And now Manjunath bowling to Piyush. And on both the occasions, it's been the bowler who's had to face most of the worries. A dot ball, good delivery from Manjunath. 14 runs on the board, 4 deliveries done in the power play. Power play, a very crucial time. United will be looking forward picking up a couple of wickets here and there in the power play. Wide delivery down the leg side should be a single alongside those wides. Keeper got a glove on that one, thankfully. Otherwise, that could have easily gone towards the boundary once again. "16 runs off the first 4 balls. And see the current run rate at 24 and the required run rate at just 8.8. Started off at 9.3. It's at 8.8 now. Rohit, the right hander, batting. Looking to go for that extravagant drive. Dot ball straight towards mid off. We need to pick up wickets at regular intervals. Do the United if they have to stay in this game. It's up in the air. Dot ball there once again. Good start. First over done. It's 16 for none. from the fielder. Required run rate under 9 runs and over. Such a positive sign. That should be at least a boundary, if not a maximum. We'll have a look at it, and the leg umpire has signaled that it has passed the boundary line. Beautifully played from Rohit. First real shot of aggression from the right hander. It was way down the leg side. If he would have left that one, that would have been a wide certainly. But why look for a wide when you can hit a six, is what Rohit says. Beautifully played. First six of this innings for the cricket mantras. 26 for none in 9 deliveries so far. The required run rate, which started off at 9.3, is down to 8.7 already, with just 9 legal deliveries bowled in this innings. 10 runs off this over so far. 3 balls still to go. What Nihal really has to do is he has to pitch the ball in some good areas. Plays that one well, respects the delivery, and he'll get a quick single as well. So this is good running. They're respecting the good deliveries, but they're not leaving the singles out of them as well. Smart piece of batting by both these batters. Piyush, the left-hander, 9 of 5, Rohit, 8 of 5, and they've got plenty of runs of extras already. We mentioned how important the extras are in a T20 game. They've already conceded 13 extras, have the United. Short delivery, some good pace generated by Nihal. That should be a single if they run well. They would have taken the double there, but happy and satisfied with the single was Rohit on that occasion. 16 came off the first over, 12 runs off this over with a ball to go. Can Rohit make it 16 with another boundary here? That's what he'll be looking to do. Here's Nihal running in. Beautifully bowled. What a jaffer of a delivery. Gets a thumbs up from Rohit as well. Good delivery to end the over. 2 overs done. Cricket mantras 28 for none. Manjunath to continue from that other end. Gave away 16 runs off his first over. Looking to make a slight comeback. 28 runs off the first 2 overs. What a start this has been. Just the kind of start that the cricket mantras would have been hoping for. Still 4 overs left in the power play. Beautifully bowled. I think he's finally found his line and length as Manjunath here. It's really tough to adjust your lines to a left-hander once you are used to bowling to a right-hander, and vice versa as well. That's what Manjunath has failed to do so far in his first over. Hoping that he would do better in this one. This time on the onside, it's just been worked by Piyush. He's looking for the two there. Rohit says no. Piyush was quite adamant in getting the second run as well. Rohit completely denying him. Wants to face the strike. Here's Manjunath running into the right hander this time. Front foot forward, good shot, but straight towards the fielder. It's an offside ring of fielders placed by the United. They have to come back into this game, have to pick up wickets, and they have to keep on picking up wickets at regular intervals as well. Short delivery, and he smashed that one. Lots and lots of time for Rohit. He's got a smile on his face as well. Short delivery, you can't get anything better than that to smash. Smash that easily for a boundary. It has gone long, long way. It's really smart batting from Rohit. Shuffle, you would have seen the shuffle across on the offside. Waiting for that short delivery. He's a good player of the short ball, it seems. Manjunath changing angles, coming around the wicket now. Beautifully played on the offside, and some football skills coming into play by the fielder at mid off, stopping a certain boundary. What could have been a certain boundary has been stopped by the fielder at mid off. Final delivery of the over now. Beautifully played this time from the left hander. Well, it looked like it was gonna end as a good over for the bowling side, but instead it has ended up as a good over for the batting side. 10 runs coming off the third over. It's 38 for none at the end of 3. Delightful shot from Piyush, realizing that there's a lot of fielders inside the circle on the offside, so just lofting that one over the infield and getting his reward in the form of a boundary. Well, that has been bowled at a good pace by Nihal. It's down the leg side. Dot ball to start off by the impact player, Nihal. Beautifully bowled. Some good carry on that one. Rohit looking to smash that one over the offside. Not getting any connection on that one. Some slight swing as well is what I could see on that previous delivery by Nihal. Not seen that much from the bowlers in this innings at least. Well, that's up in the air. An appeal from Nihal, but I think height was the issue there. Hit him way above on the front pad, on the left pad. No way it was going on to hit the stumps. Clearly passing over the stumps there. Good start this by Nihal. Three dot deliveries. Good comeback from him after being hit for 12 runs in the first over. Goes for the big shot. A slight inside edge on that one. They'll take the quick single there. And Piyush realizing the opportunity for a quick single and saying yes for it straight away. This is good batting, especially from the non-striker. Good proactiveness from him, realizing that his partner was struggling to hit Nihal off, taking the onus on himself. One run of the first four deliveries. Couple of deliveries left for Nihal now. Bowling to the left-hander around the wicket to him. Goes for the big shot. Straight towards the fielder at long off. Will not take the single. Final delivery of the over. It's been a good over from Nihal. Just one run off it. Goes for the big shot. Is it in the gap? Yes, it is. Finds the gap on that occasion, does Piyush. Dancing down the wicket, charging towards the bowler, and spoils what could have been a really, really good over. 5 runs coming off it. 4 overs done. Cricket mantras are 43 for none. Time for a bowling change. Manoj is into the attack. Manoj 30 of 18 with the bat in hand. Now finds himself with the newer ball, the fairly newer ball in hand. Goes for the big shot, Rohit. He smashed that one, and he smashed that one for a boundary. This is beautiful batting from Rohit, putting pressure on the bowler straight away. First delivery that he faces. A fuller length delivery and straight face of the bat. Hits that one over the mid on fielder and gets an easy, easy boundary. In fact, the umpire has just signaled that as a six. So he's just cleared the boundary ropes as well. 6 runs off the first ball. Rohit 20 of 14. This has been a good partnership. Well, he's cleared the infield on that one once again. This time on the offside. Straight face of the bat yet again. Just going in with the flow. He's not timed that one well. Was not in control, in fact, of the shot. Timed that one quite well, though. And he gets a boundary. 50 comes up for Cricket Mantras. 50 of the partnership as well between Piyush and Rohit. 24 runs from Rohit and 19 from Piyush. 10 runs of the first two balls, only in the fifth over of the innings. Looks to go for the big shot. Rohit is asking for the wide, but a good call by the umpire given the fact that he had already shuffled across the off stump. 10 runs of the first three. Another three balls to go. Goes for the big shot. He's connected that one well over the infield yet again. Another boundary for Rohit. Seems to be really in love with that shot. Loves clearing the infield, Rohit. That's why he's using the power play to its fullest now. Beautifully played. Manoj isn't offering that pace, just bowling it in the slot. All Rohit is doing is timing the ball and just presenting the straight face of the bat and lofting that one for boundaries. 14 came off the first four balls. Goes straight down the ground this time. Maybe the bowler got a hand on that one as well. But no chance to stop that one. Well, this is sublime batting from Rohit. It's almost made it a habit now to get boundaries in the power play. 18 runs of the first five balls. He's hitting the ball so straight. Not a shot in anger from him so far. Final delivery of Manoj's first over. It should be a wide. It is a wide. Pressure is on the bowler for sure. Already conceded 19. Still got a delivery left. 7 balls in the power play left. Required run rate now at 8.2. And look at the current run rate. They're flying at the moment at the cricket mantras. Fuller length delivery. Chips that one. Should be at least a couple, if not a boundary. Stops it with his foot. Will be 2 runs. Good batting then. 21 runs came off that over. 64 for none after 5. Some worries for the United now. 5 overs have gone for 64 runs. What a start this has been for the cricket mantras. Piyush will be on strike. Left-hander has been off strike, who's had to watch the proceedings from the non-striker's end. He's had to watch Rohit hit the ball for sixes and fours. Last over of the power play. And it will be Vishal who'll take the ball in his hand and look to break this partnership. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Another right arm medium pace bowler for the United. Fourth bowling change in the power play. Fuller length delivery flicked on the onside. Will be a single. Gives the strike to the right hander. The right hander who's in red hot form at the moment, Rohit. 34 of just 19 for the right hander. Rohit on strike. Vishal to bowl. Fuller length delivery once again. You can see what Vishal is trying to do here. He's trying to bowl it at the Yorker length. Two good Yorkers by him, which have only fetched singles to the batsmen. They'll be happy with singles as well, given the start that they've had. If they get that error delivery either in the slot or the full toss as well, no doubt that these two will go after it. Especially given the fact this is the final over of the power play. Good delivery from Vishal once again. He's very accurate and at the stumps. Three balls, three singles for the cricket mantras in this final over of the power play. And there you have it, three balls to go. Well, he goes for the big shot, Rohit. He's connected that one well, and that's gone for a six. Easy pickings there. We already mentioned about the fact that if he errs in his line or length, he's going to travel distances because Rohit is in some form out here. Third six of the innings, and all the sixes have come from the bat of the right hander. Moves on to 41 now. Flicks that one on the onside. That should be another boundary. It is. All he had to do was clear the fielder at square leg. And he's done that easily. He's timed the ball so well. 13 runs off the over now. He's quietly moved to 45 of 22. Required run rate below 8 runs and over now. Well, what a power play this has been. Goes for the big shot on the offside this time. Fielder stops that one. Will only be a single. And Rohit will keep strike in the next over as well. Brilliant power play for them. 13 runs and over is what they're striking at. 6 overs from 78 runs. Time for some medium pace once again. Another new bowler being introduced into the attack, Sachin. Sachin from the United will be given the task of bowling to Rohit and just checking out what he can do with the ball. This 186 chase is rather looking an easy one for the cricket mantras. What a start they've had in the power play. Just 108 runs more required in 14 overs at a required run rate of 7.8 as Sachin sets the field. Yes, Sachin bowling to Rohit. Flicks that one on the onside. Is it in the gap? It certainly looks like. Well, it is in the gap. Another boundary for Rohit, and with that four, he reaches towards his half century. 50 of just 24 for the right hander. What a shot this one on the onside. He's got a good action, he's got good pace as Sachin, but it was full. All he had to do was time the ball. There's a huge gap on the onside. 50 of 24. Knows the job is not done yet. Good delivery this time. Plays it off the back foot. Gets a single. Rotates the strike to the left hander now. 21 of 13 for Piyush, the left hander. Bowling to the left hander now. Fuller length. Drives that one straight. Long off fielder is well situated there. Piyush doing the smart thing by just rotating the strike and giving it to Rohit, who's well in form. Good delivery. Good bounce on that one. Bounced off a certain length. Rohit will have to be wary. He's wearing a cap and playing against the medium pacers as well. Might turn out to be a bit dangerous. Should be a wide delivery down the leg side. Have to wait and watch the umpire's signal. And they've snuck in a quick single as well. There's been good batting from the left-hander. Rotated the strike so well. Beautifully bowled a leading edge from Rohit, the right-hander. It's a dot delivery. 9 runs off this over from Sachin. It's bowled well, except that boundary of the first ball. Drives that one well. All he's done is he's rotated the strike in this over after hitting that boundary. Sensible batting from the right hander, 7 overs done. Cricket mantras 88 for the loss of no wickets. Looks to go for that massively huge shot. And I think he's connected. We'll just have to check if that's a boundary or a maximum. Looks like the umpire has given that as 4. Well, 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 what a good shot from Rohit. And with the way that he's batting, certainly looks like he's going to finish the game off in style and quite quickly as well. 57 of 29 for Rohit M. Piyush is patiently watching on the other side, 22 of 14. It's taking a long time to bowl. Is Vishal, 18 runs off his 7 balls. Should be a wide, it is a wide. Pressure on the bowler straight away, you can see that. He's erring in his line and length as well. What a start this has been from the two openers of the cricket mantras. Seem to be in a rush. Already 50% of the runs scored of the run chase. That's a lofted shot straight into the hands of the fielder at long off. Finally, the wicket has come. A big, big wicket in the context of the game. Vishal picks up his first. And the cricket mantras who were cruising along have finally given that ray of hope to the United here with this wicket. With a fuller delivery, he had timed that one brilliantly, but unfortunately, there was a fielder there in the deep. Could catch this, but what an innings from Rohit. He departs after completely dominating the power play, and an over after that, which brings the new batsman Shubham out to the middle. New batsman in Shubham will face the medium pace of Vishal here. Another right hander in play. So the strategy remains the same. Right hand, left hand combination. Good delivery this from Vishal. Bowling a good length here. Cuts it and cuts it. My word, if there was a slip in place, that could have been a catch. It was quite deliberate, and that's why Vishal has his hands on his heads. That would have been another wicket for the United if they had a slip in place for the new man. Just towards the right of the wicket keeper, just a bit wider than the wicket keeper had expected it to be. Couple of deliveries left. The left-hander coming in. Piyush, who's been off strike for a long, long time now, finally gets the strike facing Vishal. Plays that one well down the ground. Should just be a single, but they run well and they've taken two. That slight misfield at long on allows them to take 2 runs. Final delivery of the over. Goes for the big shot. It's up in the air. Lands safely. And will be another 2 runs. So Piyush, all he's doing is he's dealing in doubles here. 10 runs and a wicket coming off that Vishal over. A successful one as far as the wickets column is concerned. 8 overs done. It's 98 for 1. Sachin running into bowl his second over now. He's back with his medium pacers. Bowling to Shubham, fairly new at the crease. Good delivery, plays that one late. Should at least be a single, if not double. I think they've taken 2 runs there. Just good running from the two batsmen, Piyush and Shubham. They realize the importance of picking up those 2 runs. And it comes up with those 2 runs as well for the cricket mantras. Another single, giving the strike to Piyush now. 3 runs of the first two balls. 101 the score, just 85 runs required in 11.4 overs. Required run rate of 7.4 runs an over for the cricket mantras, the men in pink. It's been a competitive game of cricket here at the Pro Gully Championship in Sangli. Gully 91 being the sponsors of this tournament. Should be a no ball. We'll just have to wait for the signal, but he smashed that one on the offside. There is protection. So it will be a couple of runs. No ball not given by the leg umpire. It will just be 2 runs. Missed out on that opportunity, Piyush. 5 runs already off the 3 balls without any risks being taken. Another 3 balls left. Good delivery, a Yorker length delivery by Sachin. He's looked the best of all the bowlers as far as the economy is concerned, has Sachin. Goes for the big shot. He smashed that one well. Well, elegant looking shot from the left hander. Had shades of Brian Charles Lara in that one. Just have a look at the bat lift there. Beautiful, beautiful bat lift. What a glorious shot. Immediately when he hit that one, I could see shades of the great man, the great left hander. Beautifully tears the sponsors board as well. First six for the left hander. And a delivery of the over now. Late card, dropped catch. Is that the moment of the game? He was looking to be cute on that occasion, was Piyush. Just guided that one into the hands of the wicket keeper, and the wicket keeper has spilled that one out. Big moment in this game. 9 overs done, 109 for 1. Goes for the big shot. Shubham this time. It's up in the air. This should be taken. It is dropped there by the fielder. And they settle for the single as well. So lots of stuff happening here out in the middle. Vishal has got a smile on his face. 2 drop chances and 2 deliveries. Saw the last delivery of the last over where the wicketkeeper dropped the catch of Piyush. Now the fielder at covers dropping that catch of Shubham here. So fielding needs to improve for the United. There you go. Have a look at the replay once again. He was in no shape. He was in no control of that shot. High up in the air. Nihal should have just taken that one. Made it a really tough catch for himself. And Shubham was looking for 2 runs there, but you're saying no, and rightfully so. Full toss straight towards the bowler. I think both of these batsmen will look to be a bit cautious here. Given the fact that they have this game under control, they don't have to try and do anything extraordinary. Need to work the ball into the gaps. They're getting the boundaries as well. Goes for the big shot. Gloriously played. Over extra cover. What a shot this is. Well, that has to be the shot of the match for me. Good length delivery. Yes, it was outside the off stump. Gloriously played, and 4 runs for Piyush. What a beautiful looking shot. It looked even better when it came out of the left-hander's bat. Plays that one well, comes down the wicket and just defends that one for another single. 2 deliveries left. 6 runs have come off this over. Shubham on strike now. Shubham looks to go for the big shot. He's connected that one well. That should be another boundary. This is good batting from Shubham. First boundary for him. First boundary for the right hander here. And he's smashed that one, come down the wicket. Played that one with full authority. Has the right hander. One bounce and the ball goes towards the boundary. One 115 runs on the board. It's like a fairly easy chase from here on for the cricket mantras. On the onside this time, easy pickings, runs are flowing here like a river. Back to back fours for Shubham this time. And boy oh boy, this is turning out to be a horrific first match for the United. At the halfway stage in this run chase, the cricket mantras are 123 for 1. 'Drinks break being taken by the two teams. Bowling team genuinely need it. 64 runs required in the last 10 overs. This game is slowly and steadily getting out of control, slipping away from the United. 14 runs came off that last over that Vishal bowled. Yes, Vishal has picked up the wicket, but he's been expensive, and so have the other bowlers as well. Been very, very expensive. 39 of 23 from Piyush. It's been a controlled innings from him as well. Looks like a bowling change. Manjunath will come back into the attack. He was so impressive with the bat in hand, but he's given away 26 runs with the ball in his first two overs. This is where the mayhem really started. There you go, Manjunath into his third over. None for 26. It's 123 for 1 the score for Cricket Mantras, requiring another 63, 64 runs in fact. And there you have it. I think he's finally ready after a long, long break. I wonder what that was for. Cuts that one. Has it cleared the fielder? Yes, it has. A boundary for Piyush immediately after the drinks break. Wider on that occasion from Manjunath, and all he did was slash his blade, and the ball races towards the boundaries into the 40s now, Piyush. This is good batting from Piyush. He's not giving anything away. He needs to finish this one as soon as possible, and he's ensuring that he does that. It's a wide delivery. Tried the slower one that Manjunath on that occasion. Things have just not worked out for the United as far as the bowling is concerned. 185 was a good score put on the board by them. They've given away things very, very easily with the ball in hand. Good delivery this one. An appeal from the wicketkeeper and the bowler, but umpire is not at all interested in that appeal. Four deliveries left in the over. Well, I know what Piyush is thinking. He's thinking boundaries at the moment. This time gets a single, rotates the strike to Shubham. Well, and one strategy that I also mentioned when this second inning started was the fact that they've used the left hand right hand combination quite well. Both Shubham and Piyush have been smart enough to know their weaknesses, and they've been smart enough to rotate the strike well as well. Run well between the wickets. Cricket Mantras have designated Rohit and Piyush as their openers, again, who are a left hand right hand combination. So this is wonderful stuff, and the strategy is absolutely paying off. Another wide down the leg side. This is what it does to the bowler. Bowler errs in his line and his length, knowing the fact that the batsman in front of him is a right hander because he's suited bowling to the left hander. What Manjunath has done here is he's bowled three deliveries to the left hander and now immediately to the right hander. So he takes a delivery to get set. This one's high up in the air, and I think this one has been hit for a maximum. Or is it a boundary? Yes, it's a boundary, as confirmed by the umpire. Beautifully played inside out. Shubham is giving it everything here. I think he's been bought in to play the cameo role or the aggressor role. This is really smart batting from Shubham here. 17 runs of just 8 deliveries for him. Last two deliveries of the over for Manjunath. Been very, very expensive here. 11 runs already off this over with 2 balls to go. Smashed it, and another boundary. Well, boundaries are coming more often than singles here. Shubham is saying he wanted to hit that one for a maximum. Didn't connect that one well. 21 of 9 for Shubham now. Smashing the ball on all parts of the ground. For one moment, I thought the long on fielder might have had a chance, but the ball bounced and it went towards the boundary. Final delivery of the over. Slower delivery. Really, really well bowled by Manjunath to end the over, but an expensive one from him. 138 for 1. Nihal will be the bowler coming in to bowl. He's generally a very, very good bowler, is Nihal. 9 overs to go. 48 runs required in those 9 overs. Taking a long, long time to set the field. I don't know why they're setting that field on the onside for the left-hander. Drives that one sharply. A misfield, and they've stolen that second run off the misfield. This is impressive running by Piyush there, not letting even a single extra run go. That's a quality of a really, really good cricketer and a great batsman as well. 46 required and 53, as I mentioned. They've made a they've made a pie of this innings and of this run chase. It was a huge total, 185. Seem to be doing it in some with some ease here. Slight misfield once again. This time they won't take the extra run. Brings back Shubham on strike. Nihal came in as the impact player. Played a good knock of 28 runs with the bat. And now with the ball, it's into his third over. None for 20 for Nihal. Has a chance for a comeback, but all he needs is wickets now. Oh, goes for the big shot here. Does Shubham. Does not connect that well. He was on his knees while trying to play that shot on the onside. I'm not quite sure what has happened here. I think it's a hit wickets kind of a situation. Just have to wait and watch the replay here. Not really sure what has happened. But I think it's a wicket as Shubham is going back to the pavilion. My word, the umpire has given that out. That certainly didn't look like it was going on to hit the stumps. Boy, oh boy, a really surprising decision for me as well. Shubham looked disappointed. Anyways, new batsman in Siddharth on strike. None of none for him. Yorker and delivery. Nihal gets another wicket here. Well, are things turning after these two wickets? Only time will tell, but Nihal has produced a beauty of a delivery to dismiss Siddharth. Yorker first up, and he's all pumped up, is Nihal. Back to back wickets, he's on a hat trick now. Nihal was on a hat trick here, and had that ball hit the stumps, it would have been a complete hat trick for him. Rishikesh, the new batsman. Was there an edge on that one? That's the question. It certainly looks like it flicked the pad or something. Final delivery of the over for Nihal. 45 needed of 49 now. Goes for the flick on the onside and ends the over. What a successful over. 3 runs and 2 wickets coming off that Nihal over. 12 overs done. The cricket mantras are 141 for 3. Piyush will be on strike. He's still the key figure in this run chase for the cricket mantras. 45 runs needed in 48 deliveries. Sachin, the bowler, none for 21 in his 2 overs. The onus is on him to pick up a wicket here or there. There you go. Here is Sachin. Should be a wide delivery. Yes, it is a wide delivery. Should be a rather easy run chase from here as well, despite the 2 wickets having fallen. It's up in the air. It's a long way up in the air. And it's a long way out of the park as well. Beautifully played from Piyush, and what a way to reach towards the half century for the left hander. He's been at the crease since ball number one here for the cricket mantras. And have a look at how easily he's played that one. It's the left hander's elegance, as they call it. What a shot to take him towards that 50 mark. 38 needed in 47 now. That six has just eased the pressure if there ever was. Quick single taken by Piyush. He's really batting very, very smartly. In fact, they've not taken the single, which is quite surprising to see. I think Rishikesh told Piyush that no unnecessary risks are required at the moment, and rightfully so. 7 runs of the first two balls. Flicks that one on the onside. There's a fielder there. It has gone into the gap for a boundary. This is sublime batting from Piyush. He's just flicked that one on the onside as the bowler has imitated that as well. Poor bowling. Had he left that, it would have been a wide. He's got 4 runs on that occasion. A big, big gap between long gone and deep square leg. 150 comes up with that four. 34 runs required. Takes the quick single. Well, it should have been just a single. Will turn out to be a double for sure. And if they run well, they'll get 3 runs. Decide to just keep it to two because the left hander is batting so well. 13 runs of this over so far with two deliveries to go. What a run chase this has been from from the cricket mantras. They've never looked like they're out of the game. They started off with a single of the first ball and 18 runs of the first over. From there, they've never looked like they were gonna lose this game. Picks up a single, gives the strike to Rishikesh. 31 needed of 43. 31 required. Right-hander Rishikesh on strike. Still not off the mark yet. He's hit that one superbly up in the air. That's a mighty, mighty six. Probably the longest of the day today. What a shot from Rishikesh coming down the wicket to Sachin. Smashing that one straight. And that made a cracking sound of the bat. Beautifully played. What a shot this. 25 needed of 7 overs now. Style. 'Looks like Nihal will bowl out Ball is final over here. Left-hander Piyush on strike. Full toss, driven straight. Will just be a single. 24 more runs required. This is class batting from both these batsmen. Rishikesh, what a shot that was. Probably the best shot we've seen today. Undoubtedly the longest six. Smashed that one. Picked the bones out of that. What a shot. And here's Rishikesh once again facing Nihal now. Nihal has been the best bowler for the United today. 2 for 21 into his fourth over. Goes for the big shot. Does not connect it. We were just mentioning the heroics of Nihal. He's picked up another wicket here. 3 for 21 for him now. Well, Rishikesh could have just let this over go. Was looking very, very good out there. Instead, that's his way of playing. Nihal with some good pace, with some raw pace, hitting the stumps and reaps the benefits of bowling accurately as well. 3 for 21 for him. Cricket Mantras 162 for 4 with 24 runs required. New batsman Gaurav. Looks like Nihal is going to keep bowling full and into the stumps. That will be the way to pick up wickets. There you go, a Yorker straight away to Gaurav, the new batsman. Puts his bat down in time. Does the right-hander there. Piyush looking quite comfortable on the non-striker's end. He knows if he gets past this over, it's going to be a cakewalk for the cricket mantras. 3 deliveries left in his spell. Beautifully bowled, beautifully played. Dot ball once again. Nihal has been the star with the ball for the United, but unfortunately, it might prove to be too late here. If he can get the wicket of Piyush, doesn't look like so though, because Piyush is at the non-striker's end now. Goes for the big shot, an inside edge from Gaurav. Big, big, big moment in this game. Nihal bowling out. 1 run and a wicket of this over so far. Final delivery of Nihal's spell. 24 needed of 37. Cuts it and cuts it well, but towards the fielder at point. Piyush will keep strike. He'll not take the single this over. What a spell of bowling. 3 for 21 in his 4 for Nihal. 14 overs done. It's 162 for 4 with 24 needed of the last 6. Deepak is the new bowler into the attack. He'll be bowling to the left-hander Piyush. Piyush just silently drives that one on the offside for a single. Still 23 runs required. Feels like a rather comfortable chase from here on. Deepak into his first over. Change sides for the right-hander. Gaurav still not off the mark yet. None of four for Gaurav. Goes for the big shot. It's up in the air. This might be another wicket. And he's dropped that one. My word. He's dropped another one here. That should have been another wicket. Should have been another wicket here. Left-hander drives that one. He's drives that one well. Will just be a single there for Piyush. Piyush wants to be there till the end. Three deliveries left in the over for Deepak. Three singles so far in the first three. Goes for the big shot, edged, and that has been dropped once again, and the ball will race towards the boundary. There was a flying slip or a short third man, as you call it. Awkward bounce for that fielder, and the ball races towards the boundary. There you go, the outside edge, a thickish outside edge. Couldn't judge the bounce of the ball. Ball just swirls and spins and goes towards the boundary. 7 runs of the first four balls now. 17 required. First boundary for Gaurav. It's that one on the onside. This time another boundary. This time a much more confident shot from the bat of the right-hander Gaurav. This is good batting here, isn't it? He's mashing it and he's taking on Deepak in his first over. Just a wild swing of the bat. Deep mid-wicket fielder Nihal had no chance. Paul was always going for a boundary. Final delivery of the over. 13 runs required. Goes for the big shot and digs the Yorker out. He wants Piyush on strike for the next over. 15 overs done. Cricket Mantras 173 for 4 with 13 required. 13 needed, last 5 overs remaining. Manoj, who had been so expensive in his first over, went for 21 runs. Look at where the fine leg is. He's very, very fine. Still setting the field. I don't know for what. 13 required of the last five. Good delivery. Plays that one for a single, does Piyush. What a knock this has been. 64 of 37 for the left-hander. He's played with the ebbs and flows of the game. There has been a certain rhythm to his innings. He's accelerated when his team required it, and he's just kept the pace down when he needed to do so. It's been a very mature innings from the left-hander. False start from the bowler. That one kept low, and the wicketkeeper misses that one. 4 runs of buys this time. That kept very low, and an awkward bounce for the wicketkeeper Vishal. Blaming the ground there was Vishal. 8 runs required. Number of runs required in single digits now. Will they finish the game in this over? That will be a big boost to the net run rate. It's up in the air. This should be a wicket. And it has been dropped but taken on the second attempt. My word. He's got a smile on his face. The fielder at third man dropped it on the first attempt. But there you go. Second one. You always have a second chance, don't you? Good catch this in the end by the fielder as Manoj picks up his first wicket. Gaurav departs. Fifth wicket down for the cricket mantras as they require 8 runs. Saurabh is the impact sub. Dot ball to start off from Manoj to Saurabh. Saurabh, the impact sub, I think has been bought in as the extra batting option now. Just to give him some time. 8 runs required in 26 balls. Defends that one once again. Surprising defense. Should be looking to finish the game. And a delivery of the over for Manoj. It's that one on the onside. That should be a six. No, it isn't. It's in the hands of the fielder. No, it isn't as well. It's a boundary. So it's in the gap. It has bisected the two fielders. And with that boundary, Saurabh gets off the mark. And the end of the over as well. 9 runs came off that over, along with that wicket of Gaurav. It's 182 for 5 with 4 overs to go. Four runs needed. Piyush on strike. It would be only fitting if Piyush can finish this match with a boundary. Got a slip in place as well. I don't know for what. Spin introduced for the first time. It's that one on the offside. That should be the game. Game, set, match. I said it would be fitting if Piyush finishes it off, and he's done that. 68 of 38. Cricket Mantras win this game by 5 wickets and register their first win of this Pro Gully Championship in Sangli. What a big, big victory for them as they chase down 186 with ease. Win by 5 wickets, and that will be the end of the match. What a beautiful way to finish the match off with a boundary from Piyush, who's been the sole warrior along with the captain Rohit in the beginning. He gets a high five from the opponents as well. A good knock appreciated by his opponents as we come towards the end of day number one here in the Pro Gully Championship Sangli.